Hi, everyone. I'm Sherin Matthews, CEO and founder of Innovation Exchange and AI Tech North. It's great to be here with Tech Week Humber 2021 and also um, talk about our journey of 2019 and 2020. And it's exciting that we have achieved so much. And it's inspiring to see that the ecosystem that Tech Week Humber and Tech Expo have done over past couple of years is really thriving and growing. And as a community, we are very much aligned in terms of what we want to achieve and how we want to bring awareness and how we want to share the knowledge with the wider North. So, yeah, it's great to be here and to share this message with you all. And I think today my focus will be on what have you achieved as a community and what is the power of community and what does future hold for all of us. So, let me share my screen so that you can see what I'll be presenting. So the most important lesson that we learned is inspiring to create a community and share awareness. And we clearly saw it was missing in the North. There were ecosystems that needed to connect with each other. So I have to really congratulate Antonio and the entire Tech Humber team to who have successfully achieved this over the last couple of years and has have been so passionate and driven to deliver this continuously, even during the challenging times. I remember being there at the arena for the physical event in 2019, and the environment, the energy, it was quite electric and inspiring to be there to see all sorts of great brands coming together across the UK, to the north in Humber especially, and the opportunities that was created and innovations that were open to all to sort of learn and get inspired from. So yeah, great achievement. And 2020 has been another fantastic year in terms of traction. I know there were about more than 28 countries audience from 28 countries attending in 2020, which is a great achievement in its own way. And yeah, this really shows that during challenging times we have to think and be creative. And I think we have achieved something great together, I would say, in last couple of years. One thing that really aligns is our values and some of our initiatives. One is clearly the community value. So we share the common community value, which brings all of us together, sharing the AI technology along with the digital technology, and how do we sort of learn from each other and share knowledge with each other. I think this has been a key driver for the northern communities to sort of embed this knowledge and awareness into this new ecosystem. Um, One other thing that we noticed is, whenever we saw there were barriers, we came together with, group of experts and started to democratize this new innovation by sharing knowledge and thought leadership. So we've seen like a couple of things that we've done together, and sharing knowledge together has been part of our journey. And I think we have achieved something amazing together. And I'm proud to say that we continue to do so together. Um, at this moment, I really want to emphasize what that achievement really means. This achievement of collaboration, or all of us coming together, is really celebrating the power of community. And power of community has its own sort of value that sometimes we don't recognize. Everyone is working in their own, ecosystem in silo, and when we come together, we actually minimize waste. We share lessons learned. We share our strategies, and that really helps everyone collectively to reduce our failures. And when we reduce our failures, we collectively as a community accelerate individually and as a business and as a community together. And that's the power of community. So I think one thing that we achieved in last 2 years is really ensuring that we have put this awareness into the system, and not just digital, not just AI, literally every technology under the roof. We have tried to bring that to the north. And I'm proud to say that we have partnered with Tech Week and Tech Expo to do so together. Other thing is, we clearly saw an ecosystem that was slowly evolving of not just suppliers and businesses, also learners and strategists and hustlers and startups, all of them coming together to really connect and build this new ecosystem. And this ecosystem can achieve something amazing together. And I'm really, a big advocate of sharing knowledge with the ecosystem. And I'm glad to be here to continue this journey with Tech Week Humber. And last but not least, we have common values, which is we want to share knowledge with the community and see how we can grow together. And when we say knowledge, we not just bring brands, we bring partners, expert researchers, thought leaders, and we do this through various events and also creating a knowledge base for everyone to consume. And when I say knowledge, is just not knowing about a technology, it's knowing how to use it in a best practice fashion and also ethically. So yeah, stay tuned. There's a lot of stuff coming, and I'm so excited to see, where 2020 and 2021 takes us. So let's deep dive. Now, one thing I want to emphasize here is we are seeing a trend. We're seeing that businesses have lots of application, and all of these applications generate a lot of data. And all this data is great. Now, what do we do with this data? So we can see a trend that businesses are working with their data and analytics and also trying to embed AI. And there's a paradigm shift in how businesses are working with technology today, not just digital transformation, where data becomes information. We're working now with intelligent technologies such as AI and robotic process automation and blockchain and so on and so forth. So data has become information. Now, information is giving us invisible insights, which is intelligence. And we're seeing this trend because no one's coming to, boss is not coming to you and asking for data. They're asking for, give me insights, give me intelligence, tell me what I need to do based on this pattern of, growth. What's in between these two things where I need to do more of that so that I can gain more customers or sales or bring more ROI. So this is the new trend. Intelligence is the new fashion. So how do we really innovate? So the future really is anyone who is bold and brave to go out there and write this new business case about how can I empower my employees and staff? How can I engage with my customer who are leaving the website or dropping out of the sales funnel? How can I enhance my process? And how can I optimize my operation with new technologies such as machine learning, for example? How do I transform my entire system, which is probably on a legacy system? How can I go cloud? These are the questions that businesses are asking, leaders are asking, and these are the obvious questions that we should ask if you haven't asked all of these questions already. So yeah, these are the things that really drives and brings out this new use cases and business cases. So I think the future is basically these 5 bullet points and really trying to answer those questions in the context of what resources you have, what data you have, and what processes you may have at this very moment. Now, while you're doing all of this, I think most important thing to remember is ethics. So ethics is one interesting future trend that will make or break us. The reason I say that is this is very similar to GDPR. So we were using data and information, in a laissez-faire attitude and doing whatever we can with the data and not honoring the data privacy and policies. If we innovate going forward without considering the ethical regulations and guidelines. Um, if I don't know if you guys are aware, but AI regulations are coming soon, and EU has recently announced that they've put forward a proposal that in a couple of years down the line, um, regulations very similar to, or the impact is very similar to GDPR. We will be seeing some regulations. And what's important is to really align the innovations that we have created today and we are going to create tomorrow aligned to this ethical regulations. So ensuring that it's not breaching, people's human rights, safety, risk, privacy, and ensuring we are not disrupting the ecosystem that we currently have, because it could be a fringe case where innovation that we think it's fine to do or create has some consequences to the ecosystem. So all of this really needs to be factored in. So yeah, awareness and best practices will play a key role, going forward with all these advanced innovations such as AI, most importantly, and RPA and blockchain, augmented reality. So yeah, future trend is not just technology; it's also the best practices